Fourth session of the Bodyweight strength program for everyday endurance athletes. We've done the squat warm-ups, so you know how to do those. And again, it's all individualized how you want to get warmed up. This week, we're going to start off after the warm-up with some curtsy lunges. And they're also known as skaters. And again, these really work your medius and your minimus and your glutes. So we'll start with the weight on your left foot. And take your right foot and just bring it behind a little bit. You don't need to take a big step, just a little bit of a step. And you're going to be coming into a bit of a squat and pushing your hip out at the same time. So it's coming back and you're bringing your arm just like you would with a skater and then coming up. So then I'm going to bring my foot back, push my hip out, so my left leg is back, my left arm is forward, and my right is back. And then just keep doing little bitty steps. The key is to push your hip out and come down. So you're keeping that pressure on the outside of your hip. Okay, last week we did lateral squats where we took a step and sat back. This week we're going to try doing a lateral squat, but with kind of a Cossack squat where you've seen the Russian dancers with their getting their legs up. So I'm not going to do that because I would break stuff. So we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to try to come down a little bit farther. So if you can get your left butt cheek towards your left heel and then sit back with this foot coming up, that's where the Cossack part comes in. And you're coming down, and you will see really fit guys coming all the way down, but you're staying on your back heel and coming down as far as you can. And you can see I'm not coming down very far, but there's still a lot of stress happening. Week 2, I believe we did a forward and backward lunge. This week we're going to add to that by doing a round the world lunge. And the goal is eventually to come down into complete lunges, but also to work on your balance. So we start, you take a step forward and do the forward lunge. Then you come up, and if you can, now you take a side lunge and come down and then push up and then come back into a reverse lunge. Then bring your foot forward and then start on the left side. Forward and then side lunge and then back, a reverse lunge. And then just reverse your feet again. And if you want to, you can just work on your balance. Come forward and sideways and then back. And then just keep doing that again. I'm getting the cleaning bucket out again. And the cleaning bucket is, first of all, going to redo the Bulgarian split squats. But this time, we're going to do them with our knee on the ground, starting here, and then coming up. And then coming back down to the ground, resetting, and driving up. Okay, so you're starting just entirely from the bottom. If that is too much, just do what you can and gradually come up. You can even have a chair in front of you to help you come up. Otherwise, just do the regular Bulgarian split squats from there. With the bucket or with the chair, we're going to do some reverse dips. All right, so I'm going to hang on to the bucket. Be careful where their balance is. And then we're just going to be coming down and pushing back up. So I'm making it easy on myself right now with my feet. To make it harder, I'm just going to extend my feet and do it that way. This bucket is not meant for that, and it's hurting my hands, so I'm not going to do it on the bucket. But that is the idea. Grab a chair, do it on your couch, and pull up and back down. So another way of doing the YTWs that get at kind of more of your lat and your back strength is to do them as a bent over YTW. So you're going to start building in more stress in your lower back, but also in your glutes. So what we're going to do is do a hinge. So we're going to push back. My knees are staying in their place. I'm going to come down as low as I can with a flat back. All right, now I'm going to do the YTWs. Y, inhale, exhale into a T, inhale, and exhale into a W. And inhale into a Y, inhale into a W, or into a T and into a W. These are going to be beasts with a single arm or with a single leg. And we've done versions of this before, but we're just going to do the beast with the one arm and one leg and be rotating this way. And again, this is a lot to do. We're also going to do a beast, come into kind of a tripod. So it's going to be similar to what we did with the crab. However, this is a lot more challenging because there's more stability is required. So we'll come into our beast, hips, or butt by your heels, hips back, hands on the mat, kind of in front of your knees. You'll figure out where your balance point is. Bring your knees up, okay, and we're going to rotate the knees out. I'm going to bring my right hand up, and my left foot is going to come out. Now here's the thing. I'm going to bring my foot out and bring my right hand up in the air. So I've got 3 points, so it's kind of a tripod. If this is too easy, you can scoot your hip up, roll my knees out to the left, my left hand comes up in the air, my right foot, and then you can come up on this if you wish to from that spot. So here, okay, and then push up if you can, back, push up if you can. Those are hard, so take it as you can. So for your last core work of this week, we'll do some body weight planks, which are always body weight, but we're going to do a little bit of extra work with them and add some piece to them. So I'm going to come into my plank, and we're going to hold out one arm and then hold out the other arm, trying to keep my torso as flat as possible. Then I'm going to push back into the downward dog, bring one hand towards the opposite ankle, bring the other hand to the opposite ankle, and then roll back down to a plank. And extend one arm, back, extend the other arm, back, push back to a downward dog, rotate, and rotate. All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.